I'm Professor Clyde Lee. I'm actually Professor Emeritus in the Department of Civil, Architectural, and Environmental Engineering at the University of Texas. And I was on the faculty for 40 years, from 1959, and I retired in '99. And so I hold the official title, the Nasser Ibrahim Al-Rashid Centennial Professor in Civil Engineering, Emeritus. When I came to the faculty in 1959 as an assistant professor, there was no research organization to support highway engineering at the University of Texas. I was the only faculty member in highway engineering. At that time, the Department of Civil Engineering had about 10 professors total, one secretary on the staff, and there was no basic relationship between the University of Texas and the Texas Highway Department. In order to get acquainted with the people in the Highway Department, when I first came on the faculty, I offered night classes in highway engineering and traffic engineering, and there were about 400 engineers in the highway department at that time, and the city of Austin had an engineering staff. The Federal Highway Administration had a district office here in Austin, and then Bergstrom Air Base there was a military SAC base at that time, had some civilian engineering staff there. So I offered night classes to accommodate these potential graduate students at the university. We developed the academic program here at the university. So at the same time I was doing that, I spent a lot of time at the highway department getting acquainted down there with the research people particularly. When I talked with Mr. DeWitt Greer, who was a state highway engineer, he told me that basically cooperative research between the University of Texas and the Highway Department was a good thing to do, and I made proposals to him and for cooperative research, and he said, that's a wonderful idea, everything is good as long as no money changes hands. He said, I have no authority from the legislature to spend Texas Highway Department money at the University of Texas. So he told me if you want to do research, you'll have to get legislative approval. So through the university, as an assistant professor, I was able to get the business manager and the president of the university convinced that we should get some legislation to approve it. So we had a House bill passed by the Texas legislature. I think it was 1962. The Center for Highway Research was created to represent the interests of the University of Texas at Austin at that time in matters related to highway research. And it was an administrative unit in the College of Engineering. But I always insisted that the purpose of research was to support the academic program of the university. And I tried to keep it that way for as long as I was the administrator, the director, and I think my successors have done that also. The university without an academic program is not a good research outfit, and so it's a cooperative program. The sponsor of the research benefits and the university benefits. We train students who are knowledgeable through their research in the activities of the sponsor of the research, and likewise we can use the resources of the sponsor to conduct the research.